Hi, 7th grade. All right, so today we are going to review for a quiz that you're going to have tomorrow. I'll explain that in tomorrow's video. But your quiz is going to be sort of similar to this one. It won't be exactly like this one, but I thought this would be a great one to just use to review with, okay? So what I need you to do today is I need you to just take notes. Don't worry about uploading anything. I just need you to follow along and write things down, okay? Some of these I might say you try it for yourself, but most of them I'll do with you. All right, we are on page 137 in your books. Go ahead and get out your notebooks. Remember, you can pause these videos whenever you need if I'm going too fast. All right, number 1 and 2 says write the word sentence as an inequality. Now remember, an inequality is greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. It doesn't want me to graph these two. It just wants me to write them as an inequality. So the first thing I'm going to do is just read it. A number, y, plus 2 is greater than negative 5. Well, now number 1 is super easy, I think, because they literally just told us what to write. Y plus 2 is greater than negative 5. And that's all you have to do. Now, number 2. Number 2 says a number s minus 2.4 is at least 8. Now what that means is that s minus 2.4, it can be 8, it can be 9, it can be 10, it can be 11, it can be bigger than 8, but it has to at least be 8, which means it could also be 8, right? So s minus 2.4 has to be bigger or equal to 8. Okay? You guys might hear Jackson. He's just now waking up from his nap. I'll make sure to do some videos with him for you guys later on. All right, number 3 and 4. Tell whether the given value is a solution. So they give you this, p equals negative 2. It wants you to plug in negative 2 for p to see if it's a solution. If things are snuggled up, that means times. So this is going to be 8 times negative 2 is less than negative 3. 8 times negative 2 is negative 16. Is negative 16 less than negative 3? Well, remember, in negative land, the bigger the number, the smaller it is. So yes, this one works. My answer is yes. Number 4. Is this a solution? Well, let's plug it in. Negative 8 plus 2 is greater than negative 4. Signs are different, so I subtract. 8, 7, 6. This would be negative 6 is greater than negative 4. Now remember, in negative land, the bigger the number, the smaller it really truly is. So is negative 6 bigger than negative 4? No. So the solution to this one is no. Doesn't work. Number 5 through 8 says graph the inequality on a number line. Now I'm going to let you do number 5 on your own. That is super easy. Go ahead and write that down. Pause the video if you need to, but I'm moving on. Number 6, 7, and 8. I want you to realize that if there's a fraction or a decimal, I need you to at least put the numbers that it lands in between, so I know that you know where it goes. For example, number 6. V is bigger than 5/4. Now guys, 5/4 is the same as 1 and 1/4. So if I were to do this, I'd make a number line. Go to 0. Don't just go, oh, here's 1 and 1/4. Don't do that. Show me what two numbers 1 and 1/4 would be between. 1 and 1/4 would be between a 1 and a 2. Closer to the 1. Okay, now open circle or close circle? Open circle. V is bigger, so it's going to be anything that way. Number 7, I want you to try on your own. Number 8, I want you to try on your own. Just remember to put what two numbers would fall between 4.2 and negative 1.3. Or 1/3, sorry. But try those on your own on your paper. Number 9 through 12. Solve the inequality, graph the solution. Now, if I'm going too fast, remember you can always pause the video and do 5, 7, and 8 on your own. and then hit play and continue on with me, okay? But I'm going to keep going so that your video is not too long. Number 9, solve the inequality and then graph it. So I want to get my variable all by itself. Signs are the same, so I just add 6, 7, 8. So n is less than or equal to -8. Graph that little sucker, go to -8, close circle, n is smaller, so that way. All right, 10. T minus 3/7 is greater than 6/7. How do I get T all by itself? Gotta add 3/7 to both sides. Okay, that makes T greater than, now signs are the denominators are the same, that's great. Let's just add them. 6, 7, 8, 9, 9/7. Now let's graph it. Where is 9/7 on a number line? 9/7 is the same as 1 and 2/7, so it's gonna be between 1 and 2, closer to 1. Open circle, T is bigger. All right, go ahead and pause the video, try 11 and 12 on your own, and then we'll get back to 13. Hi, Jackson.
Hi, guys.
Hi. Oh, hi, guys. Do you have a book? Do you want up here? He wants to do math with us, 7th graders. Okay.
Wow. Puppy book.
Wow. All right, Jackson, you ready to do 13? You plan to study for at least 1.5 hours for a geography test. What would that be as an inequality? Well, I'm going to say study for my variable. I can study for 1.5 hours. Or I could study for 2 hours.
My book.
Or I could study for 3. That means studying has to be bigger or equal to 1.5. And that's my inequality. All done. I don't have to do anything about it. It didn't even say to graph it.
Mama.
Yeah.
Book.
Do you have a book?
Jackson, can you eat some blueberries?
Yeah.
Okay, Jackson's gonna go eat some blueberries. Say bye-bye, 7th graders.
Papa.
Okay, he said bye-bye, 7th graders. Number 14.
Mama.
The 3 requirements to pass a fitness test are shown over here. Write and graph 3 inequalities that represent the requirements. That's worth 6 points, you guys. Make sure you do that if it's asked on the quiz. So the first thing we need to do is write these as inequalities. Jog at least 2 kilometers. That means I could jog 2 kilometers, I could jog 3 kilometers, 4 kilometers. So jogging needs to be greater than or equal to 2. My 2 looks a little crazy. Perform 25 or more push-ups. That means I could do 25 push-ups, I could do 26, 27, 28. So P needs to be greater or equal to 25. Perform at least 10 pull-ups. I'm going to use a U for up since I already used a P. And that means I could do 10. I could also do 11, 12, 13. I could do 30. I mean, I could do a lot. So U will be greater than or equal to 10. Now, for the other half of the points, you need to go graph those for me, okay? I'm going to let you guys graph them on your own because I feel like you guys are going to be able to graph these super, super quick. I'm almost done anyway, might as well just finish it. All of them are closed circles, correct? Okay, 6 points, guys. A is worth 6 points. Holy smokes. If you have something like that on the quiz, make sure you listen and do all the things they ask you to do. B says, you can jog 2,500 meters, which, guys, by the way, that's the same as 2.5 kilometers. You can do 30 push-ups and 20 pull-ups. Do you satisfy the requirements for the test? Explain. Well, let's see. 2.5 is bigger than 2, so yes on that one. 30 is bigger than 25, so yes on that one. And 20 is bigger than 10, so yes. Now the explain part. I would say yes, all of those solutions to their inequality. Okay. All right, last one. Write all of these down so you can study for the quiz tomorrow. Number 15. Tape is on the floor to make this number line. All the units are in feet, and we are at -7/2. Hey guys, what is -7/2 as a mixed number? How many times did 2 go into 7? 3 times? It'd be 6 and 1. Left over would be 1/2. Okay, so I'm at -3.5, which means here I am. Woohoo! It says I want to move to a number that is greater than -3/2. What is -3/2 as a mixed number? -1/1/2. Okay, so I want to get right here, but I don't want to actually get there. I want to go past there. Like, if it said a number greater than or equal to -3/2, that'd be okay, but I want to go past it, okay? How many feet do I need to move to get further than this? Okay, so let's think about that. Let's see, this is a half interval, so that means 2 of these is 1 whole. So that's 1 foot, 2 foot. I, Mrs. Ringler, need to move more than 2 feet to be able to go past my star. That's all you have to do, guys. Ringler gets to move greater than 2 feet. If I move greater than 2 feet, that means I'm going anywhere that way, and that's what I want. Okay? All right, guys, like I said, today's super simple. Just fill out this page together with me. Do the ones I skipped. Study this, because tomorrow you will have a quiz. Now, tomorrow's quiz, I'm going to upload the quiz. You are going to write your answers and all your work on a separate sheet of paper. You are going to scan the papers, however many papers you have, and then you are going to upload them to the quiz, okay? So you can either print out the quiz if you have printer capabilities, or you can just write it on a piece of paper, okay? But you have to get that quiz turned in to me by tomorrow. You cannot turn it in later. I will not accept it later, okay? All right, good luck. Study hard. Bye-bye.